Mimi siku ya leo nina furaha isiyo na kifani kwa sababu kwa wakati mwingine pia tumeweza kupata nafasi ya kujumuika na wazee wa Maumau. Mashujaa mpo? Kwa sasa hivi ni kipindi ambacho tutakichukua kusikia matamshi kutoka kwa wale ambao ni wa kizazi kipya ama wale ambao tayari tumewapokeza kijiti katika hiyo intergenerational discussion ambayo tumekuwa tukifanya kwa sasa hivi. Mtaniruhusu niwaite wafuatao. Olelo ambaye atakuja hapa hivi kidogo, atatoa remarks kutoka Juja Road Primary School.
Habari zenyu raia wenzangu. Mimi ni Olelo kutoka shule ya Juja Road Primary School na nimekuja kwa representia a session entitled The Kenya I Would Like. When I grow up, in particular, I would like to become a policy maker. I would like my country Kenya to be a place where corruption is rated zero tolerance, where one's worth as a citizen or a non-citizen is judged or misplaced unfairly rather than the basis of ethnicity due to corruption. I would like my country Kenya to be a place where human rights are observed 24/7 in all points of the country as stipulated in Chapter 6 of our Constitution. I would like my country Kenya to be a place where ethnicity is not the determinant of politics, position, and resource distribution. I would like my country Kenya to be a place where environment is conserved so as to ensure that utilization of the national resources is sustainable so that not compromise future generation well-being. I would like my country Kenya to be a place where human rights are embraced. For example, in 1952, the Maumau movement came up to defend the land of our people, rights of poor Kenyans whose rights were being violated by the colonial masters, just to name but a few. There was forced labor with very meager vital bells in return. There was also segregation from vital institutions and services. Thank God our president is against corruption at all costs. This can be witnessed by his sheer efforts to install CCTV by the side of our major roads and the free primary education that has brought up to unify Kenyans from all walks, either rich or poor, from east or west. I would like my country Kenya to be a place where all decisions by the leaders are based purely on national well-being of the country and not political expediency. Last but not least, I would love to live in my beloved country where brotherhood and peace is highly cherished, for this will ensure a faster economic growth for the country and all corners of Kenya, and will sure dwell in unity, peace and liberty, and enjoy the plenty will be within our borders. Thank you.
All of us today, because of efforts that were made by the generation of our parents and our grandparents, the victims of torture or pain during the colonial era showed their courage at the time when they took to forest and the streets the battle to be able to enable us regain our freedom, a freedom that we talk about today. My name is Apaka. I'm representing college students today, and it's a generation that the generation of college school students has been given a challenge to be able to continue fighting for justice in different dimensions today. The Maumau victims and other freedom fighters shed their blood for this nation. It is true that some did not just shed a part of their blood, but the whole of it, and they died in the process. Today, as we live to see our parents, tunapoona wazee wameketi hapa, ndio tunafurahi kwamba walipigania haki yetu, lakini inadhihirisha kwamba pia kama wanao wadogo ama generation ya kisasa, tuna majukumu mengi kuhakikisha kwamba yale ambayo walipigania hatujazika katika kaburi la sahau, but we continue with the fight. Taking us back to the influence of the Maumau struggle, the influence of the Maumau ideology to students today. It's enabled us to be able to appreciate the role that were played by these people, by our fathers and forefathers, in the battle to enable us gain a freedom. And when we are able to appreciate that, then we cannot take this freedom for granted. There is a spirit that is never dead. As much as some died, Kina Deda and Kimathi, so many lives were lost. But that spirit did not die. Wazee, hiyo spirit mlitupea inaishi kwetu hadi wa leo. That spirit did not die. It gives us a motivation each and every single day of our lives to be able to have something to live for, to have a freedom to talk about. The courage that they showed that time, a time when we can't say there was much of advancement in education, a time that we can't say there was much of weapons. But they took that courage and they said, we are going to fight these excesses of the colonial government. When we learn that courage as college students today, we are able to learn different ways in which we can be able to handle situations today. We have rights to fight for today. At that time, we were fighting for our lands, for our freedom. Today, we still have rights to fight for. We have rights of people. We still have rights of our foreparents who have not been committed to justice as they fought for our freedom that time. We still have different rights that are being violated. At the current generation, we have a task to ensure that we learn from their courage, we learn from their skills, we learn from their sacrifice, and be able to continue fighting today. We appreciate Kenya as a country because of the efforts that were put by the Maumau veterans and participants and these fighters, the freedom fighters. And that's why we talk about a country today. The call to all of us is to be able to unite, because there's still a lot to fight for. For us to be able to fight for the rights of the Mashujaa, of the Shujaa of Maumau, we must all of us unite as a people. So we have to bury the tribal grounds, the ethnic grounds, and know that we are all Kenyans today, we are all Kenyans tomorrow. And that's why we cannot talk about Kenya today without reflecting into the history and the role of these people. In conclusion, as a student, on behalf of students, we have committed that we are not going to sit down, and we are not going to keep quiet, and we are not going to watch injustices and violation of human rights. We are going to fight it to the latter. We are going to fight and take the battle that was started by our forefathers in fight for justice to continue on. And that's why today we are not keeping quiet. And tomorrow we will not keep quiet. And the days after we will not keep quiet. But we have to do something about this. Thank you so much for listening.